Man, I'm gonna miss this weather, I'll tell you that. So gorgeous morning, even though it's rainy. It's nice to finally get up early. I might make some coffee and sit out here, actually. Stay tuned. Oh, whew. I got up just in time to have a little coffee in the rain, huh? Used to live in the dream. Boy, I don't mind this at all. I hope that translates. I don't think it will. Clouds rolling over the mountain. Not a bad way to spend the morning. A little peace and quiet before the day begins. Sit out here and talk to myself like a nut job. I was gonna take some drone shots of the road before we left, but I don't think that's gonna happen with this rain. I don't know how long it's supposed to last. Also, nobody told me what weather app to use here. I guess you just look outside, huh? It's really the best way. If you see dark clouds, guess what? It's gonna rain. You know, just a morning coffee thought. We've only watched one movie since we've been here at the theater. Haven't even turned on the TV other than maybe a minute and a half of kids shows at that hotel. This TV here, we never even plugged it in. That's a good lesson for everybody. Turn off your damn TV. All it is anymore is shows telling you to be gay, and there's nothing wrong with being gay, but you don't have to throw it in my face. I don't need every commercial to have two guys on a couch making out just to sell some heart disease medication. That's another thing. I don't know. Whatever, I'm probably gonna cut all this out. Nobody wants to listen to me bitch about television. Especially because everybody already knows. You know, my parents still watch TV all the time, and even they get it. You know, that's their entertainment. We all have our entertainment choices. I just can't do TV anymore. Streaming's ruined me. I can't watch commercials. I don't care what kind of pills you're pushing. I don't care about your politics. I think I've finally got my YouTube algorithm down to where there's no more politics on it. Every now and then I'll get into that pretty heavy on accident, and then I'll realize, oh, this is just pissing me off. Which is what it's designed to do, I guess. Whatever. Why would you do that when you can sit out here and make your coffee in peace? So no more of that talk. Let's get the day going. You know, they drained two of those pools last night. Probably did the third one later, because we didn't stick around long. Which is good. You know, they drain them and clean and everything. But man, you're up on a mountain. I wonder how hard it is to get that much water up here. I don't think they chlorinate, is why they have to drain it like that. Which makes sense. At least they're cleaning it. You can't tell me you can drill a well all the way up here. Maybe you can. I bet they gotta pump it up from the city. I bet that's one hell of a water bill. Holy cow. Well, that morning shower burned off quick. Also, I appreciate everybody that's subscribing and watching these videos. To tell you the truth, we were just kind of doing this for like home videos. It's kind of like a permanent storage. Because my dad used to record like our family vacations on a big VHS camcorder. Looked like a news reporter. You have to lug that thing around. But then as technology goes, you go from VHS to DVD. So I think they finally got it all transferred to DVD. And now DVDs are going away and it's all going digital. So we figured we'd just do it digital. Put it on YouTube. You know, let them store it for us for free. And then if people watched or we got monetized or anything, that's cool. If not, that's also cool. These are fun to make. It's fun to go back and look at and edit because I forget so much. So I'm glad we're doing this, and it's pretty cool people are watching, so I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Sometimes we make videos that are just for us, and that's fine. We're not travel YouTubers. This isn't what we do for a living. I'm an electrician. I travel all over the United States and do big industrial jobs, data centers, ethanol plants, flour mills, grain elevators. I did a cheese plant in New Mexico once. So that's what I do, and they come, and she comes with me. She travels with me, and she loves it so far. Um, yeah, so this YouTube, we're not counting it for a source of income. Um, don't even really care if we make any money off of it. It's just fun to do, and for me, it's better than taking 1,000 pictures because I never look at pictures. So it's more fun, and it gives me something to do. The editing, I'm getting faster at it, and we'll keep doing it. I mean, people keep watching, so that's cool. It's fun to read the comments too. I kind of enjoy that. Most of them are pretty great. Every now and then you get some losers on there complaining about child seats and other such nonsense. Some dork told me I look like a serial killer. Whatever. What else did we get? A lot of child seat stuff. I don't know. Your comments don't affect me at all because I don't really care. I'm not doing this for you. So feel free to complain. I think that just drives up engagement. So you sit on your couch and complain about us living our lives, and we'll just keep living our lives. How about that? Oh, the other one we get a lot is about Zamboanga City and how it's dangerous and you're not supposed to go there. And I just want everybody to know that that's absolute nonsense. Let's do an experiment. Go to St. Louis or Memphis. I live about halfway between St. Louis and Memphis in southeast Missouri. And you walk around one of those towns at night, and you go to Zamboanga City at night and walk around. You tell me where you felt safer. Because I'll take that place 10 times out of 10. Now, I'm assuming there are neighborhoods in Zamboanga City that you want to avoid as a white guy. But just don't go there. If you're in Memphis and they tell you, hey, maybe don't go to Orange Mound and hang out, probably don't do it, right? Same thing, they'll tell you stay out of East St. Louis, especially at night. Yeah, that's good advice. But I'll tell you a little story. We used to sit outside in Memphis at night. I would spend a lot of time there. I got a friend whose family is from there, and we would go visit. And you could almost play like a drinking game, to where every time you hear a gunshot, you take a drink. Because you just sit outside at night and you could count gunshots. Now, would you rather hang out there, or would you rather go here? Because I'm coming here. Yeah, don't believe the hype, okay? Zamboanga City isn't like it used to be after the siege. When was that, 2013 maybe? It's gotten a lot better. It's a lot safer. I don't ever get nervous. I've been coming here for 5 years. I think I've got a little bit nervous twice. And both of those, it was just me being in my head, I'm pretty sure. So, it's whatever. I've never even come close to being in any danger. If I'm being perfectly honest, the worst part about Zamboanga City is the kids asking for money, the rugby boys. It's just, everywhere you go that's nice, there's 10 little rugby boys with their hand out wanting money, and you can't enjoy it half the time. That's the only complaint I have. And, you're going to have that in a lot of places. But that's not even here. You get that in the U.S. too. I don't like to complain about the Philippines because coming here makes it's like reset. Coming here is like a reset button for me. Because you will see things that will completely change your perspective about living in America. Man, it makes it hard to complain about things in America when you come here and you see those kids asking for money, or it's a developing country. I mean, you're just gonna see some stuff every now and then that's gonna humble you a little bit. But it's also why this place holds an important place in my heart. Because when I go back to America and I go back to work and I hear these guys complain, it's like I almost feel sad for them. But I can't be that guy that's like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Even though in my head that's what I'm thinking. You don't know how good you got it. The stuff you're oh, you're having a bad day at work, and then you're gonna go home to your air conditioning and hot water and internet and cable TV. Oh, you poor bastard. Get over yourself. But when that's all you know, it makes it easy to complain about things that don't matter. You know, it's why the rest of the world kind of rolls their eyes at Americans on the internet complaining about all their feminist bullshit and politics and all this. It's like, grow up, people. You know, that's not something you can ever explain to somebody. It's just, you either know or you don't. You have to experience it, and you have to have that humbling experience for yourself. Because if you don't, you either know what I'm talking about, or you're gonna get angry because I brought up feminism and you're some clam that thinks they're right about everything, when in reality you probably don't know what you're talking about at all, and you're the exact person that I'm talking about. So, whatever. Rant over, I guess. When I got up this morning, I didn't think I was gonna sit out here and have coffee and go down that particular rabbit hole, but you know, coffee got me all fired up, I guess. Yeah, this place will keep you humble, I hope, as an American. That's why I like it so much. And 10 years ago, if I'm being honest, I couldn't have told you where the Philippines was on a map. And then by stroke of luck, I met my wife. My cousin introduced us. You know, we didn't meet on a dating site. But a lot of people do, and that's fine. You know, I'm not knocking it. If I would have known about this, I might have done that too. But yeah, we just kind of met the old-fashioned way. Someone introduced us, and we hit it off, and now we're married and have a daughter, and we kind of split time between the U.S. and the Philippines, and yeah, here in the next couple years, we're gonna build on that land we bought. If all goes well, we'll retire by 45, maybe. That's the goal. That's our achievable goal we've set. So that's 5.5 years. Gonna try and do it sooner, but we did set our goal for 45. I'm 39 now, so birthday's in October. So we'll just call it 5.5 years. We're gonna be retired, living here, at least part-time. Maybe retire from full-time work in 2-3 years. And then just 6 months, you know, work there, work here, or live here. But we can't hang it up for good. We can't spend too much time here until she gets her citizenship. Because if you spend more than like 6 months or a year, I forget what the exact timetable is as a green card holder, you lose your green card. They'll consider it abandoned. I think we're doing 2 months this time. I think we're going to go back at the end of March. Work for a year or two. And come back and build a house. Then go back to work, save up some more money. We're going to stock a little away. The plan is to put about 10 grand into a mutual fund in our daughter's name and just never tell her about it. And if all goes well, by the time she's 40, she'll never have to worry about money. And if we have any more kids, we're going to do the same for them. I'm going to try and put about 50 grand away for us. If we can have that much disposable, you know, after we save up for a house and all that. That's why we might keep working after the house is built, is get enough to sock away, because We have to make it till we're 62, till I can draw Social Security. Once we're 62, we're golden. I'll never work again. That's our plans. That's my rant. You know, our first morning coffee rant, I guess. Hope I didn't ramble on too much. We'll catch you on the next one.